Hi everybody, welcome back to the craft room. Today's card is going to be using these Gummy Pan Gerbera dies, which I've not used yet, had them a little while, and these two stems here of leaves. I don't know whether they're right leaves for the Gerbera, but that's what I'm using. I have got this new 3D embossing folder, Sizzix Tim Holtz texture plates, and that is woven, and I'm going to do a piece of craft card with that, and then I'm going to put a bit of vintage photo distress oxide on it. I've got some card from a card base and my matte layer, and some card to cut the dies out with. So let me do the die cutting first, and then we'll get on with the other bits. Okay, so there's those pieces. Those are just going to stay as they are. These are going to just have a little bit build up on them after I've coloured them. So let's pop those up there and get this little one done. So I am going to spray the back with water and get the dye machine out first. So let's give this a little bit of a mist in with water. I'm just going to put a little bit of distress ink on here. fully dry. I'm not going to use all of that anyway. And let's get some of these coloured. Okay, so I'm going to cut these a little bit. We've got 2 full ones, and I'm just going to cut these are mostly cut already, it's just little pips that are keeping them in. So just got to follow the line really. I only want to build it up a little bit. And this little one, I am just going to snip there, and up there. So that will go on there like that. So let's get these guys coloured in. Okay, let me just get my matte layer cut. I think I might tear this. And put a little bit of ink on the edges. So I'm thinking something like that, but I think I might see if I've got what a gummy pen bows look like. So I might put a little bow on there. I know I've got the bows somewhere. So I've put my dies on smaller magnetic sheet. Well, it's an A4 magnetic sheet, but cut smaller. And I've got these pockets from Amazon, which are UK A6 for my smaller dies, because when they were on the big sheets, they were just falling everywhere. So hopefully that's going to make that a bit easier. I've just got to label what's where. So I think I might do this bow. And I think I might do it in craft. So I'll have a look and see what it looks like in craft. If not, we'll do it in a different colour. White. I'm going to cut it in white and craft and see which one we like. I'm thinking white. So let me just get this stuck down. And because I like it exactly where it is, I'm going to grab my pressing seal, which so a little bit of that. I'm just going to press it on those flowers. The only one I'm going to move just slightly, it's that one, because I want to hide his stem. So I'm liking that like that, and I'm going to stick that on there like that. So this press and seal, I mean, people in the US will know it, people in the UK may not. I got mine off of Amazon, not cheap. I think it was about £8 or £9 for that roll, but it's a huge roll and it is really helpful. So, and I don't use much. So I'm going to put some glue on these. And press it in there. And I always like to do, and as if by magic, that never works first time, as if by magic. It's not sticking because it's the trying to stick it to the texture fade, which has got ink on it. So, but it's in how I wanted it. So I'm just going to put some glue underneath here. Some underneath here. Bit underneath here. And let me just put a weight on that for a second. I think I'm going to double up this to make it a bit more substantial. So let's glue this. Right, let me make my card base. Get all this out of the way. I think I'm not going to put a matte layer on, but I think I am just going to cut another matte layer, but with a stitch detail on it. So let me just grab so a double stitch die. We'll stitch put the stitch marks on the inside and on the outside of the cut line. So that is going to go on there. That's going to go on there. So I think I might stick this bit down first. So there's today's card with gummy pan Gerberas and gummy pan leaves and a bow, and on the Tim Holtz texture fade in woven, which I think is quite a nice one and looks quite nice torn as well. So that's it for this time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Okay, bye.